Out in the middle, OK Karen and My Name's Lindy with speed, and Mega Heist is driving up as well. Across the track, Mega Heist. OK Karen out wide, and My Name's Lindy. Coming through now, Evan Almighty once again. Evan Almighty up on the inside. Lucy's Villa is late, but Evan Almighty over Lucy's Villa. OK Karen, Mega Heist. They were followed as they've gone across the line by My Name's Lindy. Then came Zambora Tara Blaze to win, and it's going to be one of the last to come across the line, pulling up quickly with Nisa's Giblet.
So they go Evan Almighty $2.70 and has beaten Lucy's Villa $1.70, and OK Karen ran third at $9.60, 1, 2 and 6, only 6 minutes away from our next on the bumper card at Addington.
The Sky Racing Active app is your digital all-access pass to live Sky Racing vision across thoroughbreds, greyhounds and harness. And now you can watch more on-demand content than ever before, with all your favourite Sky Racing shows available at your fingertips. Plus enjoy exclusive interviews, radio shows and other content to give you the inside track throughout the Spring Racing Carnival and beyond. Sky Racing Active, it's racing the way you want it. Download the app today.
The Australian Women's Health Diary is beautiful, practical, and every diary funds breast cancer trials research that saves and improves the lives of people with breast cancer. The Australian Women's Health Diary. Buy the diary that saves lives.
The MGHS, with more space, more safety tech with MG Pilot, and now available in 2-litre turbo engine and all-wheel drive. The MGHS is the more you've been looking for.
Time now for race 4 at Addington. We're only 5.5 minutes away, so we'll get straight across and join Britt Graham to take us through this 4th event.
Yes, let's see if we can strike here, Ali, and race number 4 on the card. Sprint trip again, 1980 metres under mobile conditions, and the market looks like this. Cyrus has been best backed for Mark Purdon, Hayden Cullen and Natalie Rasmussen, 380 into 280. Invitation only has been a little easy for the Kentuckiana Lodge team, 460 out to 480, as has the stablemate to Cyrus, Always Have Faith, 5 out to 650, and Manhattan's meeting with some support, 9 into 7. There's my 4th selection on screen, the 2 gliding away. In terms of my late mail here, I'm going 3, 11, 12 and 2. I'm sticking solid with Cyrus to hopefully take full advantage of that barrier draw. I really liked his effort last week. I loved the way that he really savaged the line despite getting shuffled back a little bit. And now third up from a break, he should be nearing peak fitness. He took on the Sires Stakes heat first up, was probably a little bit too deep for him. He dropped back nicely last start, got that little bit of confidence under his belt. He's also got the barrier draw as well to hopefully take full advantage of, and I'm thinking, particularly with that market support, that he can get the job done. So Mark and Hayden looking for their second win early on in this card. No doubt invitation only is the major danger, but just with that second row draw, I guess it's taken out of Jared O'Reilly's hands somewhat, and he just has to wait and see how the race plays out. In saying that, I really liked how invitation only dug in last week after having to do a little bit of work. Another who will certainly be of the beneficiary of that next run under his belt. Always Have Faith. I think that the team have been fairly open in saying that at this stage, Cyrus is probably the better horse. In saying that, Mark Purdon is on an absolute hot streak. He's looking for his 3rd win in the first 4 races today. And just again, the barrier draw is probably not to his advantage, and gliding away is probably the best of the rest, and from the good gate might be able to posse up nicely from that position. There's invitation only on screen. Son of the Great Bettor's Delight, as are the top 2 in this market. A second last week behind Romeo Shard. So that, I think, is good enough form. But again, just has to rely on that little bit of luck. In saying that, we've seen today so far, the tempo has been right on. They've been running these races genuinely, as you would assume on Cup Day. And with the money on offer, we're yet to see a leader home. So maybe those that are staying out of that early pace burn are being to advantage. So that could play into invitation only's hand. But now into 2-6. 260 Cyrus. Third up from a break. Loved his last start effort. Brings Republican Party form despite the fact that he was well beaten behind Republican Party when he took him on. He'll go around as one of the main hopes in today's Sire Stakes. So 3, 11, 12 and 2 for me. There's our favourite on screen, Cyrus. About to have that head check popped up. Natalie Rasmussen looking to get her first win on New Zealand Cup Day, a day that she's had such success in the past, and Cyrus looks ready to rock and roll. Let's head out on track to Addington. $2.60 now for this favourite, $5. Getting quite easy late, invitation only, as is Always Have Faith out to $6.50. The tab punters are narrowing in on Cyrus.
Is the rougher of the two stablemates at $6.50.
I think there was as much between them as what the bookies and punters are thinking here, and like I say, if there's a good bit of pressure up front, it could suit Always Have Faith a little bit more rather than Cyrus. But Cyrus is the horse that parades best out of anything out there, Craig. He looks absolutely stunning. He was a horse that had carried a bit of condition in his first 2 runs back to the races. Today looks rock hard fit. He's a good doing little fellow and could be the start of a big day for Gene Feast. I know Gene will be tuned in watching Cup Day out of Australia. It's a shame that you can't be here, Gene, but all the best with Cyrus and later on with Self Assured as well. He's the standout from the parade, Craig. He's not an overly big horse, but he's taking it all in his stride.
Yeah, I don't know if I could take $2.50 about him, Matthew. I thought he was beautifully driven from a stand last week to find 3 the fence. Paid $17. Mark Purdon gave him a beautiful trip. I know Natalie will give him an equally good trip today. I think he's short enough, absolutely can win, but his quote is getting unbackable at $2.50. Outside them, I think Sandwave's the other one we need to talk about. Really good the other day, Matthew, at the Cup Day trials. Got him home at 157. He rattled home behind Can't Find a Better Man, who's on the 4th line of betting in the Sire Stakes. Had he drawn the front row, you'd be getting half that quote.
I don't think he's a horse who likes to be up doing it, Sandwave, and he's going to come off the speed today with the blinds going on, and he looks very switched on, Sandwave. With the right sort of run into the race, he's a nice each-way chance.
Matthew, of the rest, gliding away, draws barrier number 2. I think a horse that can get off the gate, likely to go forward here. Blair Orange will be positive. I know Ken said he was disappointed last start, but when you've got the draw, you've got to use it.
Yeah, it's not a deep race, and the barriers are going to play their part. But yeah, well, you've got Ken Barrett and Justin Evans both giving a good push for the other horse, Simply Delicious, off the inside. So I'm a little bit confused about the chances of the two now. But if Simply Delicious does get a nice enough trip, she might just about get gliding away for pure speed.
Thank you, Matthew. I'll leave it with you. Myco Plumbing at Bathrooms Mobile Pace. It is the 3rd leg of the early quaddie. Good luck with the investments. It is those famous colours of the blue with the silver stars as your dominant favourite. Not mark aboard this time. Natalie takes the drive. Good luck with the Punters Club 5,000 on the favourite at $2.50. Here's Matthew to call him home.
Thank you, Craig. Myco Plumbing for all of your plumbing needs. You can create your dream bathroom at Myco. You can visit the Myco Montreal Street heating showroom. They've also got Myco in Papanui, Myco in Hornby and Myco Rangiora. And you can visit them online, myco.co.nz. Myco Plumbing and Bathrooms, making it easy, sponsoring race number 4 as they come in. Behind the IRT Mobile, favourite out of 3, Cyrus, $2.50. We're set. Ready to run, racing in race number 4, gliding away left the gate hard. Pembroke's Destiny with a bit of early pressure, and Cyrus will ease for cover. Simply Delicious driven up to try and grab the back of its stablemate. Mighty Reactor got through under invitation only, who's going to lob the 1-1 early here as Pembroke's Destiny takes it up. 3 back in the running line is Always Have Faith, and Sandwave grabs a ride on its back, and then Evangelist easing. Ideal and Gold went back 3rd last around Manhattan, who's on the pylons, and Glassy Webb to the rear. There's 15 lengths top to bottom, and the leader is Pembroke's Destiny. The lead time in 25.1, trailing second, gliding away 3 back the inner, Simply Delicious. Cyrus, race favourite, he's in the chair. Mighty Reactor 4 back the inside, and Invitation Only getting a gorgeous trip 1-1, tracked everywhere by Always Have Faith. Manhattan through on the inside from Sandwave the running line, then Glassy Webb, Evangelist and Ideal and Gold, and he's getting a really good time on the leader here. A circuit out Pembroke Pembroke's Destiny. Pembroke's Destiny pacing them to the IRT Stables turn in the first quarter was Sedate. 32.1 from Gliding Away, a length off Cyrus. 3 back the inside, Simply Delicious, Invitation Only. Couldn't have unfolded better for him. He's in the 1-1. 4 back the inside in midfield, Mighty Reactor, a length off Always Have Faith, in Manhattan Sandwave. Glassy Web Evangelist, and 2 lengths last Ideal in Gold. Into the back of the track toward the 800 metres, Pembroke's Destiny looking to take the most of the way. By a length and a half on in the trail second, Gliding Away ahead off Cyrus in the chair, gets closer to the leader. Invitation Only on its back now 4th. 3 back the inside, Simply Delicious, then Always Have Faith, Mighty Reactor. Sandwave about 7 off the leader, held up Manhattan. Then Evangelist, Glassy Web and Ideal in Gold. 31.1. 63.2 was the half at the 450. Pembroke's Destiny under a hard drive, joined by Cyrus. Awaiting on the captain, Crunch Lane, Gliding Away. Invitation Only close enough. Easing up 3 and 4 wide, Always Have Faith. Sandwave getting into it. Held up Simply Delicious, then Mighty Reactor. 28.8 the third quarter. Cyrus went to the lead. 2 lengths, Always Have Faith. Sandwave Gliding Away running on. Cyrus a half a length on Always Have Faith, who's coming. Cyrus, Always Have Faith looms up. Always Have Faith hits the lead, and it's 3 for Purdon. Always Have Faith beats Cyrus. It's an All-Stars Quinella. Mighty Reactor ran third ahead of Invitation Only and Sandwave. Then Evangelist Gliding Away. Manhattan, Pembroke's Destiny, Simply Delicious, Ideal in Gold, and Glassy Web. Well, they did.
Mark Purdon again, Always Have Faith, 6.10 and $1.90. That's 3 of the first 4 on the card to M. Purdon, with some seriously good drives still to come. He looks as though he's in for a stellar afternoon, and an All-Stars Quinella as well with Cyrus hanging on to second at 160. Mighty Reactor has snuck into third at 740 the place. 12, 3 and 10. Always Have Faith, the son of Captain Treacherous, gets his second win at start number 4. Posied up nicely, got a really good run through from that second row. Peeled 3 wide and 4 wide around that final turn. To be honest, the tempo probably didn't suit a horse from coming off the pegs and from back in the field, but he's ran into the race really nicely as they straightened up, and he's been a little bit too tough for Cyrus, who did, despite the steady tempo, have to do a fair bit of work after parking up outside the leader. And Mighty Reactor has run into third. Well done if you included the 10 in your multiples. But 12, 3 and 10, Always Have Faith. Too good in the 4th on the card, Mark Purdon and Hayden Cullen. Race number 5 from Healesville will be next here on Sky Racing 1. In the meantime, though, we'll take a quick breather. Ali will take you through that market on the other side.
Try it first.
Get $150 off the new Google Pixel 6 Pro 512GB on Australia's largest network. Offer ends November 22nd or while stocks last.
The next generation Paslow Framemaster may be new, but it's got 35 years of innovation and development behind it. You won't find that in any other cordless nailer. The new Framemaster delivers even better reliability, comfort and performance. Paslow, #1 for a reason.
Winning on tour is not a stroke of luck. To compete at the highest level, it takes dedication and a relentless commitment to innovate, which is why Odyssey continues to dominate with every stroke. On every major tour, at every major event, the best players turn to Odyssey more than any other brand in golf. Odyssey, the #1 putter on tour.
Be a rider in a love game, following the stars. Don't need a book of wisdom, I get no money talk at all. She has a train going downtown, she's got a club on the moon, and she's telling all her secrets in a wonderful balloon.
Kicking off the quaddie now in the 5th at Hillsville. It's the Download the Watchdog app. It's a grade 5 over 300, and Blue Spot from the inside draw there has gone 340 into 230. This son of Fernando Bale has had a string of placings coming into this. In fact, has been desperately unlucky in all 3 of his last outings. He raced in the lead when he was beaten half a head behind Brecon Vale at Geelong in a res race last time out. Prior to that, he ran an even race when he was not only 0.9 lengths off the winner. That occasion, it was Indy's Happy, and then had another second behind Dr. Lynch from boxes 7, 1 and 6 there. He's been well fancied to finally get one here. Got a Trump has got $1.50 out to 230, and then King Kaboom from the outside box there, 8, has gone $9.50 into 5. Was 5th here at Hillsville last time out. Senor, 10 into 8, and then Gregarious, 13 out to 61. To kick off the quaddie here, Craig Evans likes the 1 to beat the 5, 8 and 2. Let's join him. Craig Evans likes the 1 to beat the 5, 8 and 2. Let's join him.
So the Greyhounds are about to come forward now. This is the running of race number 5. Got a Trump into 230, 260 about Blue Spot. They're the main two of the market. Now the amber's on, they're being called forward. Second row coming along, got a Trump well supported into 230, 260 Blue Spot, $5 King Kaboom. Second row comes along and they're almost set to go. 300 metres the journey for race number 5. Amber lights changes over to green, or about to. There it goes, and we're almost set for a start. Lewis swings now. Got a Trump in 5, the favourite. Racing, got a Trump just a fraction slow. King Kaboom away quickly. Senor driving up to join it. Blue Spot out wider, got a Trump getting into the clear now. They come down halfway. Senor in front. Blue Spot is coming at it. Got a Trump out wider. Blue Spot drove to the front and Blue Spot over Senor. Then came got a Trump and a gap off a photo. King Kaboom and Gregarious, who made ground late. 16.87 is the winner's time.
So it was 1, 2 and 5. Blue Spot, the heavily fancied favourite, takes it out and beats Senor, and Got a Trump was 3rd with no return. 1, 2 and 5. Our next is race 5 from Te Aroha.
Ten essential vitamins and minerals, low GI, protein, high in fibre. It's amazing what they squeeze into an up and go.
We squeeze more good stuff in so you can get more out.
Colourful people just can't help it. They act colourful, play colourful, drink colourful, and they never let the grey win. Fanta, for colourful people.
We are hosting today's broadcast from the lands of the Ku-ring-gai people. We acknowledge the traditional custodians of country and recognise their continuing connection to land, waters and culture. We pay our respects to their elders past, present and emerging. This program is brought to you by TAB. Long may we play. Steel blue boots, built for comfort, made for work. Pazload. Only Pazload has the lightest tools in class. Drum and Gold, Australia's biggest. We're locally owned and operated. Lowest price guaranteed. eBay. Festively great prices are on eBay. And Harvey Norman. Everything you need in electrical technology, furniture and bedding. Shop in-store and online today.
Halfway through almost this Tiarawa card, the fifth coming up is a maiden over 1400, and we have Assertive Nature with Vinnie Colgan aboard as 310 favourite, was as short as 270, so just getting out a touch in the betting now. This 4-year-old Per Incanto mare has just had the one race start, was beaten by 0.1 of a length there at Tauranga with Vinnie Colgan aboard. Hot Salsa 350 out to 4 second elect, then Polaris has gone 4 to 460. Biggest move though has been for Court the Zon has been 17 into 750. This 3-year-old filly having her second start here today. Just under 2 minutes left, and Racing Inc. go 9, 6, 8 and 1 with their selections.
Draw. For second, I put in 6 Polaris, a son of Deep Field, races in the Fortuna colours. Jamie Richards, the trainer, Ryan Elliott. I think this is Ryan's first ride for the day and takes the amount. Has done little wrong in its 2 starts to date, and I think a definite chance as well. One Hot Salsa resumed with a nice third at Ottawa Park and behind Poverty Bay. Sam Weatherly teaming up with the John Bell trained runner. All the others, I wouldn't discount the 11 Courtesan. It's only had the one start, finished 5th and behind La Bella Beals on that occasion. But prior to that, had shown up at the trials. I thought she looked nice and ready for this assignment. Second up, and Danielle Johnson. Stephen Marsh has had a good day already with a couple of winners, looking for his third winner on the day, and Danielle looking for her second win. So I'll put that in. The 11 Courtesan out. Sees in the book it's part owned by Christian Cullen. And if it's the one and only Christian Cullen, good luck to him. So might be an omen bet being part owned by Christian Cullen, and of course New Zealand Trotting Cup Day. What a wonderful horse he was. Anyway, 9, 6, 1 and 11, and his namesake rugby player wasn't too bad too, just quietly.
Yeah, correct, George. Yeah, they were both very good at their respective sports, weren't they? Yeah, Christian Cullen, the horse, what an animal. That Miracle Mile winners at Harold Park. I mean, Danny Campbell let him down. Famous line from Hilton Donaldson in the Miracle Mile at Harold Park is a race that forever burns in my memory, that is for sure, with Christian Cullen. And yes, saw the best of Christian Cullen here with this 11 and quarter zone at 752.40. As I said, there's been money on at a bigger price and is sitting in that middle market. Assertive Nature is the favourite in this, so at $3.80 and $1.50. Has been sort of yo-yoing a touch here, but just tightening. It got to $4 and it's just come under that mark. Now back out to $4. Good race this. This is the Pike Racing Maiden over 1400.
So we are locked and loaded here. Attendant moves away. 1,400 metres, Pike Racing Maiden. They're off to a perfect dispatch. No really speed. Aperitif got back, and Chasing My Tail will settle back near the tail with Courtesan. First away now, Futai out wide is going to whip around and take over. Right there, the favourite, Assertive Nature. In that group also going forward is Hot Salsa to be on the speed. Then followed out by Remix. 2 lengths away, and behind them is Polaris. A similar gap back, and behind it next then is 3 Crowns, followed by Carmen Line it is, then followed well back also by Aperitif, Courtesan, and last of all is Chasing My Tail at the tail end. Inside the 800 metres mark they travel, 10 over the field, and the leader is Futai, leads by 3/4 from Hot Salsa. Assertive Nature, the favourite, gets a lovely run third on the inside of Remix. 1.5 away then came back in about 5th spot is Polaris, followed round by 3 Crowns, Courtesan the outside of Carmen Line, and well back to the tail is Aperitif.
Imperative and Chasing My Tail. Homeward bound they are. 350 to run, and Hot Salsa quickly pounced on Futai. 2 lengths away, Assertive Nature. Out wider, Remix looks to warm up. Further back, Courtesan, then Carmen Line. While bobbing, it's weaving its way through the field. Also next was Polaris. Down to the 150 they come. They're starting to line up here. Here's Carmen Line right down the outside. Whoa, in a stride, picked them up and dead set. Cruise to the line. That's impressive. Carmen Line won it second. Hot Salsa third. Photos between either Polaris or on the inside of it Futai. Right there also 3 Crowns, Assertive Nature, Remix Imperative, and with them as well Courtesan and Chasing My Tail will be the last of them home. Boy, this was a win. Carmen Line, Craig Grills for Wexford Stables on debut has dropped in on them, and in the space of about 3 or 4 big bounds, have a look at Craig Grills. He's motionless. This has been a very impressive performance in a field that, albeit being a maiden race, but there was some quality in it, and has absolutely picked them up. Third last turning in, over on the inside, got to the outside, and has just exploded. Carmen Line, the filly by My Boy Charlie, trained by Lance O'Sullivan and Andrew Scott, and Craig Grills. Mark that one down. It won't be its last win. I'll give you the tip.
So Carmen Lane, in what could be described really as a boil over there, gets up 25 and 470 and beats Hot Salsa. We're still awaiting a photo for third, but that is a good win from Carmen Line. Just moving across now to Murray Bridge. The first race here will be the first of 10. It's the Follow the Dogs SA on Twitter. Maiden stake over 300 and Burnt Now in the blue has gone $1.70 out to $1.80, having his second race start. He battled on gamely for fourth on debut at Murray Bridge. Hulky Boy from box 2, the son of Fernando Bale, has gone 380 into 250, seen a bit of racing, 8 starts for 2 placings, one of those which came last time out here at Mount Gambier where he was second. Then Harry Cool from the inside draw, 4 out to 7. Labella Lucy is at 19s, although she did get all the way out to 31 and she's now back into 19. Dennis Wawa 16 to 34 and 5 deeds, 21 all the way out to 81. So Hulky Boy, the one they're coming for. Tim Edwards, though, with the favourite. He likes the 4 to beat the 2, 1 and 5. Let's join him.
Much larger odds, Labella Lucy, 5 deeds, and Dennis Wawa as they're at the start for race 1. Beautiful sunny day here at Murray Bridge. As we welcome our Sky One audience here to Murray Bridge, just mentioning the best back runners to Hulky Boy. It's had a placing here at Murray Bridge down the straight track. Burnt Now, a newcomer to the Adrian Chevalier kennel. It's had one go for 1 4th placing. So it's open for improvement. It's at 175. Hulky Boy at 260, and then the rest are at much bigger odds. Harry Cool on the 3rd line of betting. Glorious day here at the bridge. Nice and sunny. Hardly a breath of wind. We race down the straight track here this afternoon over the 300 and the 350 metre positions as they move up. Burnt Now coming in as the favourite. We're just about set. Hulky Boy, the main danger. And they're all in. Set to run. First here, thanks Tony. Set to run here at the bridge. They're ready. Racing. Burnt Now began okay, but then collided straight into the other pick, Hulky Boy, and they squeezed each other. Down the middle comes Labella Lucy, deep out 5 deeds. Getting to the rail now, Burnt Now. Gee, they're spread out here. Then Dennis Wawa, Harry Cool and Hulky Boy. Well, Burnt Now still going to win. After colliding heavily at the start, it wins from Labella Lucy, Dennis Wawa, Harry Cool in a photo with Hulky Boy. And they were towards the end with 5 deeds. Favourite wins in a messy, messy race. Burnt Now, number 4. Well, he came out and cannoned into Hulky Boy and then had to recover, find the rail, and still was able to rally up and defeat the roughie Labella Lucy. And Dennis Wawa, the rank outsider, gets third. 4, 5 and 8. The favourite winning, but a couple of roughies there filling the minor end. 16.97 the time. 2.5 by a length and a quarter. 4.66 early. 10.89 the second sectional. The run home in 6.14. So the winner burnt now for Adrian Chevalier, the winning trainer. 4, 5, 8 and 2. 16.97 the run, race number 1.
And defies that bump, burnt now, still got it, $1.70, beat Labella Lucy and Dennis Wawa was third with no return as we continue the Greyhound Racing action. We're deep into the card now though at Hillsville. Race 6 is the second leg of the quaddie. It's a grade 5 over 350. It's the Wild Grains Bakery. It's the first heat here. Got a repair in the pink, went 380 now into 210. There's been some good steady support for this son of Alan Deed, a last start winner at Shepparton. In fact, was an easy winner. Won that by 3.4 lengths in a grade 4 race, and then was third, a grade 5 race, in fact, was third at Bendigo. The start before, we have Mayhem Lass's second elect, who was $1.70 this morning and is now out to $2.50. This daughter of Mapunga Blazer. She is looking to return to form. She was well beaten last time out by a tick under 18 lengths behind Ferdinand Boy in a free-for-all race, but the start prior to that, she was an impressive winner where she defeated Cruising Ruby by 3.4 lengths at Bendigo in a grade 5. She's not often out of the money, and she's just looking to return after that poor run last time out. Beers on Brody, 480 into 420, and then 34 for Shimgirl, and down the bottom there at 71s after opening at 12s is Gold Giselle. Giselle, maybe even. Gold a repair, though, 210 favourite. Heavily fancied here in the 6th at Hillsville. Craig Evans also likes this favourite. He goes 8, 4, 3 and 1. Craig Evans also likes this favourite. He goes 8, 4, 3 and 1.
Second leg of the quaddie coming up. First leg taken out by Blue Spot in just a little bit of an upset in the previous race. Got to repair the favourite here at 2.15, 2.70 for Mayhem Lass and 4.20 Beers on Brody. So they're up at the start, just waiting for the amber to be produced, and that will be the signal to take the greyhounds in for race number 6. So they're about to load up now. The Wild Grains Bakery, hit number 1 of the grade 5 series here today. And it got a repair, looking for back-to-back wins. A Shep winner on the 4th of November is the favourite. They're loading in now. Got a repair out in the pink, the favourite. Showing a 210 fix, 280 for Mayhem Lass in the middle in 4. Ready to run. Racing, got a repair, began quite well. Mayhem Lass is matching it early and goes to the front. Mayhem Lass dashes away from Got a Repair. Coming through his Beers on Brody, then Gold Gazelle. They were followed by Shim Girl in behind them. Mayhem Lass is the leader over Got a Repair, coming hard, but Mayhem Lass from Got a Repair, then Beers on Brody, Gold Gazelle. A gap to Shim Girl in 1932.
Mayhem Lass on the second line of betting, who opened $1.70 and then got out to about $3.30 on the New South Wales, has done it well to beat Got a Repair, the favourite, and then Beers on Brody was third with no return, 4, 8 and 3 in the 6th from Hillsville. Another greyhound meeting set to join us now, first of 10 from Devonport coming up in just under 2 minutes time now. It's a grade 5 over 452 to kick it off, and Sacred starts $1.45 into $1.25, looking to remain unbeaten thus far in his career, this son of Beast Unleashed. He's had all wins coming into this, very dominant wins, including last time out he defeated Lock and Loaded by 6.8 lengths in a grade 5 race here. So in equal class, and G looks hard to beat. Red Card Reggie, 440 out to 550. Broken Arrows, 460 to 650. And then the rest of the field into double figure territory. Duncan Dornoff calling these 10 races. He goes with the 6 to beat the 4, 1 and 8. As we say, very good afternoon to him.
6. And hello to you too, Ali. Welcome to Devonport. 10 races on the card today. A number of heats of the Crown Lager Tasbred Maiden Series. And it's an exciting day for the Northwest Greyhound Racing Club today, because Tas Racing has announced its preferred location for the new Harness and Greyhound complex here on the Northwest Coast. That'll be at, the pending all the approvals, no doubt, at Palmer's Road in Latrobe, so about a 10 to 15 minute drive to the east of where we are here. So exciting times ahead here for the Northwest Greyhound Racing Club because, of course, next Tuesday we've got heats of the Group 3 Devonport Chase and a number of runners across today's card, no doubt warming up for that series. First race favourite is number 6, Sacred Stance. 4 starts, 4 wins. Punters believe that this Ted Medhurst prepared greyhound can make it. 5 from 5 is the $1.28 favourite here. $5.50 Broken Arrows number 4. And Red Card Reggie off the inside at $7.50. The only other runner under the $34 quote. As runners get locked away here for race number 1. Sacred Stance has only had the one start here in Devonport. It was a win back on October 26. Jumps from box 6 here. The signal's through. This is the Advocate Grade 5 Racing. They broke in an even line. Red Card Reggie off the inside, bounced out well, but Sacred Stance, the favourite, will run to the lead. Broken Arrows back in third spot from Blazer Express. Mehard Maximus out wider on the track, followed by Shifrin, Buckle Up Nola, and Ping Excellence back at the tail end of the field. Sacred Stance, the first race favourite, is out the best part of 10 lengths in front. Blazer Express, Broken Arrows, Red Card Reggie fight out the minor money. Sacred Stance makes it 5 from 5. Defeated Red Card Reggie. Blazer Express would have been the next one across the line. That was then followed in by Broken Arrows, back in partnership with those would have been Mehard Maximus, Shifrin, Ping Excellence was back towards the tail end of the field with Buckle Up Nola in 25.30.
Sacred Stance justifies all that market support to win convincingly. 6.15 there out of the first from Devonport. We're up to the first leg of the early quaddie out of Addington, and this Group 3 junior free-for-all. We head over the 2,600 metres. Expect to see many of these horses in next year's New Zealand Cup, including your favourite Krug. $1.95 into $1.60. He's been best backed and clearly. Share Noble $3.50 out to $4.20. Typo $4.40 out to $6, and Paddy Proudfoot next best. I'm making Krug my best of the day. He's fairly short now. The $1.95 early on did seem like a little bit of a gift, but he's now getting into a very low price. In saying that, he is such a classy, still 3-year-old by the years. In years gone by, he would have been a 4-year-old by this stage, but we got to see him extensively here in Australia through winter when he took on several of the derbies in the Rising Sun. He took out the Redcliffe Derby, and he wasn't quite able to snare one of the really big ones, but we saw enough of him and we'd seen enough of him in the lead up to that to suggest that he is the top of his age group in New Zealand, particularly off the back of his 2 derby victories in that part of the world. He was just dominant in both. Over these longer trips, he seemed to relish it. He's taken on the big boys at his last 2 in that step up, this bridging year to his open class. He hasn't got the standing start right, so I think he'll really appreciate being back to the mobile today. Smaller field, 7 runners. He'll start from the outside, but he's just got that excellent gate speed. We saw it when he won the New Zealand Derby, and on face value, his main danger looks to be Shen Noble. And from what we've seen so far when they've taken on each other in age group racing, he does have the wood over Shen Noble. Note, he's got the sliding blinds on today, so you'll just see them just above his eyes. He'll be open for the majority of the race, but just, I guess, Connection's hoping for maybe a length or 2. No doubt they'll be pressing forward, wanting to get up on the premises. And I think if he leads this race, he's going to be very, very hard to beat. Expect a sharper Krug today. In for second, Shen Noble. He's racing really well. Typo has the gate advantage, and he raced well to win last week, and he looks sharp. And Paddy Proudfoot for first 4 players. $1.45 now for Krug. The money keeps coming.
The Dunstan Horse Feeds Journey of Free for All. Stand by for a start. Almost at departure. Ready and racing. Krug left the gate fast wide out. Shan Noble's pushing the issue early on Typo. Typo holding out Shan Noble, who quickly eased, and Krug's onto the scene wide out, and the lead's there for the favourite. That Alexander guy settles down third, and easing to the pegs for Shan Noble. That'll leave the Southerner. Paddy Proudfoot in the chair. Franco Niven back along the inside, and 2 lengths to need you now. 2,200 metres to go. He found the lead, Krug. Krug by 2 on Typo. That Alexander guy third. 1.5 away fourth is Shan Noble. 2 lengths away, Paddy Proudfoot in the open. It races around Franco Niven, and a length off last is Need You Now. He's immediately backed off on the leader, Krug, as they go to the back. back. Krug by 1.5 on Typo, who used a bit of gas early, but now gets the sweet seat behind the leader. 3 back along the inside, that Alexander guy from Shan Noble, who's now in a pocket 4 back the inside as Paddy Proudfoot improves to be a half a length off him. Second last the inside, Franco Niven. Ed Need You Now last the outer. It's a comfortable lead now for Krug as they get to the 1650. Typo on his back and that Alexander guy third, and a neck off in the breeze is Paddy Proudfoot. 4 back the inside, Shan Noble, a half off to Need You Now, and Franco Niven will have to pass them all. 1,500 metres left to travel. This the Dunstan Horse Feeds Junior free for all at Group 3, and Krug as he likes enters the straight with a length and a half on Typo. Paddy Proudfoot now shading that Alexander guy. Need You Now to the 1-1. Back along the inside, Shan Noble and Franco Niven off the inner. 1:12.7 was the lead time as they come down to the 1,200 metres. Krug in control from Typo on the leader's back, and a neck off Paddy Proudfoot, and 3 back the inside, that Alexander guy. Need You Now getting a nice run in the 1-1, and Franco Niven is on the outside of Shan Noble as they exit the straight toward the 1,000 metres. Krug looking to take them all of the way. 30.7 was the first quarter by a length on Paddy Proudfoot. Typo right up on the bridle in the trail, and Need You Now poised to pounce forth. Then came that Alexander guy, Franco Niven, and for backers of Shan Noble, he's back last and locked away. Inside the 800 metres, Krug starts to increase the speed by a length on Paddy Proudfoot. Awaiting on the Captain Crunch passing lane, Typo. Need You Now's close enough. Then that Alexander guy, Franco Niven and Shan Noble. 30.3 through the half and 61. Krug off the back. Orange yet to move by a length on Paddy Proudfoot, who's niggled along. Typo sweats on the passing lane. Need You Now peels up 3 wide. Getting onto her back, Franco Niven through the centre, Shan Noble, and back with him that Alexander guy. 300 metres to go. 27.9 the back straight quarter. Krug 2 lengths. Need You Now. Franco Niven. Shan Noble pulled to the outside. Krug, the blinds are down. He found a length and a half. Need You Now, who ducks back to the inner. 100 metres left to go. He's surging clear. He's back in winning form, Krug, and he streaks them in the junior free-for-all. Krug, as easy as you like, beats Need You Now and Shan Noble. 4th in Franco Niven. Then that Alexander guy can go, and Paddy Proudfoot.
Krug gets the job done for favourite punters. He was heavily tried and he duly salutes. Aggressively driven by Blair Orange off for the Army, managed to find his way to the lead. He did get a nice time of it out in front, but that was arrogant. Great to see him back in winning form, Krug, and I have no doubt that that will do his confidence no harm whatsoever. Need You Now's run a big race considering the sectionals that they've run home in. She's done a good job for 10, and Shan Noble has made up many lengths late. Just couldn't cross Typo early on. Mark Purdon wasn't too keen to sit up outside Krug for the entirety of that 2,600 metre journey. Had to snag back, sat 4 fence, but hit the line strongly. Just couldn't quite reel in Need You Now for that second position. 8, 7, 3 in for first 4 players. The 6, Franco Niven, has run in 4th. So the market support justified there for Krug. 150, 130, the eventual return for Super Tab players, the best of the 3, hopefully. A few are able to snag that 195 that was on offer earlier today. Murray Bridge race number 2 will be next over the 300 metres. 6 to take place, and just note the 3 and the 6 are vacant boxes here in the smaller field. Newbury 155, $2 into 155, so back-to-back well-backed favourites here on Sky Racing 1. Married twice, 4 out to 460. Black Hulk has been 11 just into 850 and back out to 10, and $11 or better about the rest. But Newbury, a winner first up this preparation here at Murray Bridge over the 300 metres. Trek to Gawler last time out over the 400 when midfield. Should appreciate getting back to these conditions. Has a vacancy and a little bit of space to his inside as well, which will do him no harm. 4 out to 460, married twice, the winner of 4 from 29. Also a last start midfield finish, but that was here at Murray Bridge over the 395. So only had the 2 attempts here and has been successful in 1 of them. As we join Tim Edwards, let's head out to him. His selections are 7, 5, 1 and 4. He's sticking solidly with Newbury at 160.
Race 2, first event won by Burnt Now. It was an impressive win after he copped a big bump out of the boxes. He was able to recover, find the rail and win. And this is race number 2. And Newbury, first up for just over a month, is the favourite. It's $1.60 drawn the black rug here. Looks hard to beat. If he's anywhere near fit, he'll be winning this, you would think, barring any bad luck, of course. Dayfer at number 1's been a drifter, $23. Donovan Bale, number 2, at $13. Banjo Riley at $11. 480 Married Twice, the obvious danger. And Black Hulk, number 8, $11. Well, look, he's won 2 of his last 3, Black Hulk. So you couldn't totally ride him off. Second event here at the bridge. The starter is now telling the handlers to move them in here for race number 2. So it's all about the 7 Newbury, $1.55. All eyes will be on him at the start of how he jumps. First up for over a month. He wears the black jacket here. And the second row runners are now being locked and loaded and will be ready to run here for race 2. So Newbury the favourite. The light's about to turn to green. And we're just about set. Lights on. Ready now. Here's Allure Racing. Newbury stepped okay. More speed. Black Hulk out wide. Newbury starts to come after it now. Stays out deep. Then Banjo Riley Married Twice. Dayfer at Donovan Bale. Newbury grabbed now by Banjo Riley, who's running it off the track. Getting through Married Twice, but Banjo Riley wins from Newbury, Married Twice, and Black Hulk. Then Dayfer and Donovan Bale. Banjo Riley. Really.
So it was 4 and I think perhaps 7 and 5. All the weight the official divvies Banjo Riley, 11.90 and 3.50 the winner. Our next race 7 Hillsville.
Saturday, 13th of November, Newcastle Racecourse.
Don't let the game play you. Stay in control. Gamble responsibly.
Colourful people just can't help it. They act colourful, play colourful, drink colourful, and they never let the grey win. Fanta, for colourful people.
Seventh at Hillsville coming up now. It is the third leg of the quaddie. It's the Greyhound Club's Victoria and it's their second heat for the morning. This grade 5 over 350 sees Mac Rooster, the son of Bernardo, in the green rug, has gone 2.20, got as short as $2, so got into even money favourite, is now just easing a touch to 2.10. Certainly caught the eye when defeating Dashing Dante last time out there at Cranbourne from box number 8. Was a winner on that occasion by 2 lengths, or tick over 2 lengths in fact, but the biggest move here has been for Night Zipper, the son of Fernando Bale from box 7, who's gone 10 into 380 2 starts ago, was a dominant winner by 4 lengths at Sandown and has been crunched in the betting into 380. Always Primed has gone 5 into 480. Thunderbolt Jack solid now at 850, and then getting out, he's got to spark 390 to 10 and then 15 or more the rest of the field. So there's been some good betting moves in this 7th race on the card, and Craig Evans goes 1, 6, 7 and 8 if you need some assistance there. Not too far away, dogs just making their way up now. I'd imagine we'll be running a tick over time. On the other side we have race 1 from Goulburn, then we get back to Tiarawa, that is 5 minutes away, and of course we have Britt Graham with us this morning taking us through The race is ahead of the big one coming up at Addington. That is not too far away. It's coming up at 3:50 Australian Eastern Daylight Time. The IRT New Zealand Trotting Cup over 3,200. And Britt has been on deck to take us through them all morning, which is always wonderful to have. Let's go and join them now at race 7, Hillsville.
Now the amber is on. It took a little while to get these greyhounds to the boxes, but immediately they'll be loaded forward for the Greyhound Club's Victoria, heat number 2 of the Grade 5. Now they're at the boxes. They're coming in. Mac Rooster is the favourite at $2.10, $3.99 Zipper, always primed at $4.80 and $9 Thunderbolt Jack. Second row coming along now. Full field here. They're all set. Lewis swings, they're right to go. They're racing. Mac Rooster came out a bump with Jimmy Maker shortly after the start. Got to spark up wide on the track, shows speed. Nanyong Bear is driving through. Always primed on the inside, is going forward. Thunderbolt Jack and Night Zipper are coming on as well. Always prime the leader. Night Zipper coming at it. Night Zipper goes up to Always Prime. Night Zipper from Always Prime. Mac Rooster. Next in was Jimmy Maker making good ground. Nanyong Bear was back and behind them as they've hit the wire. Thunderbolt Jack a long way back with Golders Stare, and it got to spark, showed some speed but dropped back in race number 7, 19:55 the winner's time.
And the plunge lands. Night Zipper was 10 this morning and backed into about 5.10 on Super Tab, 4.70 on the New South Wales and 2.70 on Utah.